Hey girl, hey. So listen, I'm traveling right now with my daughter for volleyball, probably first of many as she gets deeper embedded in her sport. But I was thinking, I was like, a mom's job is never done, right? No matter how old they get, no matter how independent they become, a mother's job is never done. And so that made me think about how important, even more so, it is for us to take time, be intentional about taking time for ourselves to be able to focus on, things that we need to also evolve and heal and transform because our jobs are never done, but our children are watching us. Our children are a product of us. And I'm specifically speaking to mothers who have daughters because what I realized before I started doing the work to heal my inner little girl was I was bleeding on my daughters. I was taking all of the negativity, all of the things that I had gone through as a child, and I didn't know any better. And so I was showing up for them in a way that was healed, that was broken. It wasn't healed. And I became a mom at a very early age. I don't know about you, but I was 21 when I had my first daughter. Now my daughter is 21. And I couldn't even imagine her becoming a mom at this age. I just can't even imagine it. So I'm so proud of her for not following in my footsteps in that regard. But what I also have realized is that because I was young, mothering someone else, I grew up with her. I grew up with my children because with every year, right, things got better. I grew, I got wiser. But when I started to really focus on that inner child healing, I was able to parent them from a different space. I was able to parent them with the empathy of a little girl, them as little girls, but also being able to remember what I was like at that age. And I'm so grateful and so thankful that their life story does not have to look like mine, right? They don't have the trauma that I experienced when I was a little girl, but you never know how trauma can show up in anybody's life. And so you have to be careful about not coming from a place that you yourself are healed from and then parenting, because that spills out onto them, that spills out into the way that you show up and you parent them. And it's time for us to raise generations of healed, whole little girls into young women. And the only way we can do that is when we equip ourselves with the tools that we need in order to heal our little girl and then show up and bring that little girl along with us. Be playful with your children. The only way you can do that is when you feel playful and you feel fun and you feel childlike, if you will, and that comes from a healed version of your little girl. So I cannot stress this enough. I cannot tell you enough how important this work is. If you don't know where to start, if you don't know, even if this is something that you need to focus on, listen, I have a 3-part series that is coming up starting March 11th. It's called Little Girl, Little Girl. This is going to be a time where we are going to truly tap in. We are going to reconnect. We are going to recognize her. We're going to realign with her. We're going to remember who she is so that you can experience a healthier version of your little girl self. I hope to see you inside. I'll talk to you soon, sis. Peace.